everyone, and welcome to Speedway Motors. My name is Pat. Today I brought in my 64 Impala because I wanted to show you the AIRAID setup in the trunk. A few weeks ago I did a shoot on AIRAID components and everything you need to put one together, but I know a few of you wanted to see what was actually in the trunk of my car, so today we'll do that. So the first thing you might see is my awesome woods crafting skills. Basically that was there to mount everything to it. I didn't want to drill a ton of holes in the floor. This way I just had to drill 4 holes to mount the plate, and then the compressors and the tank and everything just mounted straight to that. I thought that was the easiest way of doing it. But let's start at the front here. I have a pair of 380C chrome air compressors. Usually in those kits they come with the plastic line and the air filters, so make sure you use those. Connected to those are a set of ABS water traps that we carry. Those are pretty important for guys in the Midwest, like here in Nebraska. We have a ton of condensation, moisture. Our humidity is around like 90%, so it's a definite must. It just keeps water out of the tank. And then they have a nice little valve at the bottom that you push, and you can drop the water out of there, every week or two. Connected to those is the ABS steel 5-gallon tank. I love this tank. It had all the ports I needed to hook up what I have here. At the top, it allowed me to hook up an air pressure gauge that we carry here at Speedway. There's a petcock underneath to drain any fluid out of there if you don't use water traps. In this system, I used ABS air solenoids, or your dump or intake valves. I found this easiest just to mount the intake valve straight to the tank. There's several ways to mount your valves, whether it be on all of them on the tank or on the frame rails. This was just the best idea that I could come up with. In here as well, as you can see, are the lines. I have 1/4-inch line mounting from the valves that go straight to the gauges, and then I have 3/8 DOT line going straight to the bags. When mounting, I forgot to mention, when mounting your valves, you can use plumber's tape. You can also use like a thread sealer liquid. First time I used plumber's tape, it didn't go so well. I must have not used it correctly, must not have used enough. I had the whole car plumbed, ready to go, aired the car up. Next day came out and it was already on the ground. So that was an issue. I tore it all apart, and then I put some of that liquid sealers glue on there, or sealant, and it fixed everything. So that is the way to go. If you read a lot of forums, they'll all suggest using a liquid sealant. Also, my exhaust valves I mounted on the frame just to get them out of the way. A couple suggestions: keep your valves away from exhaust so you don't burn them up. And then also keep your lines away from any moving parts, any sharp objects. You don't want to be going down the road and then lose pressure in your bag, and then you drop the rear or drop the front end while you're driving. That'd be pretty scary. All right, so let's move our way to the inside of the car, and I'll show you my rocker switch and the gauges. So we're inside the 64. Basically, I just wanted to show you the rocker switch panel I have. I'm really a budget builder at heart, and so I didn't really feel like I needed to spend the money on any of those touchscreen deals that you see out there. This is just a basic 7-switch rocker panel from ABS. It's a really nice piece. This one I just have hooked up underneath the seat, so it's hidden out of the way. So on a 7-switch panel like this one, this car's got 8 individual valves. That means 4 dumps, 4 intake valves. And so with this switch panel, you can run each corner independently off the corners. You can drop the front or raise the front all in once, and the same with the back. And then this middle button is to raise the car all at once or drop it down. Really is a great piece. It really is easy to work. The gauges make it work super simple because once you figure out where your air pressures are, you pretty much know where your car is going to be sitting while you're driving or while you're lower down. So let's make our way to the outside of the car and actually see this thing in action. So this is basically the stance of the car when it's rolling down the highway. And then when I go to the shows, the best thing about AIRAID is dropping it down. So let's see what she looks like all the way down. So there she is all the way down. And I wish I could cruise it at that, but she's literally riding on the bump stop. So that's the great thing about AIRAID. If you have any questions about air suspension, all the components, give us a call at Speedway Motors or visit us on our website at speedwaymotors.com. Thanks for visiting.